everyone, Ray the Dashing Womble here. Hope everyone's had a good night. Hopefully everybody had a great Friday. All the Dashers did well. And hopefully all the customers got their food as they wanted. Alright, before I carry on, one order that I did tonight. Well, first of all, I mean, I actually switched everything on before we left the house. I was very late in leaving today, and it was an horrible day. It was wet. I did a lot of napping today, or yesterday actually. Took Thursday off, and yeah. When it storms, it's the only time I ever get a decent sleep, so I took advantage of that. Anyway, I don't know why that is, just, I guess it's calming, not sure. But, just like being home, it was always bloody storming. Although I seem to be always working then. Unless when I went down to the beach, if I go down to Brighton or Lancing or somewhere down there, it would I'd go rent a hotel or something down there, and used to have this particular place that you used to go to, the Marine View Hotel, and it was right across the road from the beach, and you get a room right that overlooked the beach. Just having those waves crashing against the beach was enough to send me to sleep. It was so relaxing. So I do miss that. And it was only 55 miles away from home, so from London. Anyway, so yeah, switched everything on, drove off to delivery zone, which is about 8-9 miles away from us. Generally don't like to deliver in our own area. And anyway, but I do get calls to come out this way, so if I like the spot that it's going to, then it's the only way that I'll deliver it. There's some there's some places that I'd rather not, the areas of our area that I don't want to even know about going to. Sure, that's the same in many towns. Anyhow, so so we got off down there. I declined several along the way. Only had Doordash on along the way as well. You know what, I'm gonna have to turn the van back on again. It's feeling pretty chilly out. What's the temperature? Temperature says it's 52. Turn this bugger off before it gets started. Some heat. It's 52. It's crazy how flipping temperature goes up and down here. Bloody nuts. Anyhow, so yeah, declined along the way, got into our area, delivery zone, and my wife was hungry, so ended up at Burger King. There was a massive accident down on 291 on Langsford Road last night. Closed down the roads. It was they had an awful lot of flipping equipment out there trying to deal with that situation. All you can see is just all this flashing lights all the way. But we turned off and went and got Burger King. It went on for a while. Went on for several hours. Anyhow, had Burger King and then got started with everything. My first order was... What the bloody hell was my first order? Might have been that Gus's. Not sure. But anyway, before I get into the first orders, first thing, this is really for customer aspect too. One order delivery that I did tonight is a Grubhub order, and that came from the Mint, and it was paying pretty well, paying like $15 or something, and I'll put a message up here. Picked it up. I had to wait a little bit. I won't put it up here just yet because I'll put everything after all of this. So I get this, go to deliver this one, and pick it up. Look at what's got to happen, and all I saw is just address. Okay, right, off we go. Grubhub seems to be a bit different. Anyway, because if you look on Doordash, it tells you, I mean, if you go right into the customer's part of it, you can see, okay, leave at door. Any other flipping stuff they want, you can read that there and then. Grubhub, I don't believe you can do that. Because I was sat there and I went through stuff and that. But the stupid thing is like, I actually got to the person, to the delivery address, and I got on their driveway. I was getting stuff ready and that, and then I looked at the notes and went, delivery notes. Again, I will put it up here. Now, delivery notes would normally be, leave at the door, leave on a table or something by the door. Watch out for the dog that's going to bite your ass or something. Whatever it's going to be, what you have to do to when you deliver. This buffoon, oh jeez, had said on there, pick up flipping extra sauce or whatever they wanted, and pick up chopsticks. First of all, tell the bloody restaurant, not the driver. The driver's not going to have the flipping time to deal with all this. We're there to pick up the food, whatever you've ordered. Put it in the notes with your bloody food. We don't get to see this until the bloody end. By which time, I'm 8 or 10 miles away from the restaurant, for crying out loud. I mean, what do you expect me to do? If you've been teleport the stuff over to you? Oh, come on. It's just, it should be bloody flipping self-explanatory. Delivery notes. This means when I'm getting ready to deliver the damn thing. Not when I'm at the restaurant. Put those notes in when you put the bloody order in for the restaurant to flipping know. Anyhow, like I said, I'll put the damn message up here. And it was right when I was going to take the picture. That's the point it is. Is as you go to take the picture, that's where it's got the delivery notes. Dipsticks. Anyhow, so that's one for the customers. If you're ordering off a Grubhub or any of the other apps, put those messages in with the flipping restaurant. Or send a message to your driver. You know where the driver is. It all tells you exactly where we are. Tracks us. We can't bloody help it when we get to your house and we don't have what you've had requested, because you were not bright enough in which to put those flipping messages where they should have been. Oh, jeez. Anyhow, yeah, first off was, I believe was the Gus's one. And I went out a little bit further out. It went out into the Kansas City, Missouri, Kansas City area, off of Bannister Road, and he was paying well, like $12.50 or something, and Gus's is normally okay to pick up from. Weren't so much of a wait today it was when I went there on Wednesday, but or yesterday rather, when I went to pick up, but no, it was got up to this flipping bloke's house. It was a hand to me. Get up there, and you got one of the steep driveway to park up as well. Well, no, it weren't so steep. It weren't too bad actually, that one. But when I pulled off of it, then the van bottom end got caught in the bottom of it, on the front end. So how the hell they had that little stupid little Honda flipping up there, I don't know. That thing was flipping bottom out all the time. Anyhow, so a knock at the door at that one, because there's no doorbell. Didn't see a bloody doorbell at this house. Weird. I thought they hidden it. Didn't see a doorbell at all. Weird that. Anyway, knocks at the door. What bollocks says? Yeah. Like, come on, you know that I'm flipping here. Hurry up and get your ass to the door. Finally, this geezer flipping comes to the door. He's got a set of headphones on his head. And, I don't know, absolute bloody dope. I don't know what he was on, but anyway, handed him the food. And it's just, there wasn't anything bright coming out between, just nothing bright about this geezer. So just walked off. Anyway, got back to the van, moved off, headed back to town. But yeah, we didn't do a whole lot, and bearing in mind we started probably around about 7 o'clock, just after 7, and didn't have a lot of time to dash tonight. We ended up had to go pick someone up, another dasher up at about 12:30 from his works, and take him home. So did that. Well, before that, I mean, the deliveries, I mean, we did a few Doordashes, and like you said before, I'm just going to put everything here. Done that Grubhub one, and I think maybe 1 or 2 Uber Eats. One Uber Eats, and the Uber Eats thing, I couldn't quite tell. I'll have to look. Actually, I'll have a look. Alright, so the Uber Eats one, I was paying pretty bloody well, and it was actually from 54th Street. I don't go to 54th Street unless it's paying enough. And it would have to be over probably $12-15 for me to go there, because it can be a right pain in the arse to pick up from there. If it's like really late at night, then it's easier to go pick up from there. But during the dinner hours and beyond, it can be a right real pain in the backside, because they don't allow you to park in the curbside area, and trying to find a parking space in that place can be a pain in the bum, to say the least. And anyway, I managed to find it. I saw this offer come in, and I went, take that. And I done a U-turn in the road and went back down 291. And my wife was like somewhat surprised that I would even take one, because she knows that I won't go there voluntarily so easily. Anyhow, I took this one, got up there, parked the van up, squeezed it between a few cars there, and then this cop flipping SUV turned in, or an old cop SUV, and so I go walking across the way. He parks in the curbside thing, and so he was getting out of his car as I was walking past him, and he goes, "Oh, you too, huh?" What? I went, "Yes, mate." He was another Uber Eats driver, and yeah, he was quite funny. I didn't get his name, but hopefully I did tell him about the channel, so maybe he'll watch it. If you do watch it, hello, mate. We had a couple of laughs, I know that. And yeah, he was driving a Ford, was it Ford Escape? Ford Explorer, I don't know. Anyway, one of them, I can't remember. It's bloody too late. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, just gone now. And on Saturday morning. Anyhow, so he's driving his ex-cop car, so it's all black except for the 2 doors. The doors rather that were in white. He says he does do Uber lifts in it too, so, or Uber driving in it. But yeah, he was quite fun to meet. But anyhow, I went and we both went our separate ways. Probably be able to see him again, because you won't be able to miss him really. But anyhow, yeah, so dropped my order. My order was going 3 miles, and so it didn't take long to get there. So a little bit questionable where the house was when I got there, because yeah, I'm dealing with the Uber map again, which ain't the most best in the world. Anyway, so I get up to the house, and a lady was at the door waiting for it. I had to ask her for a PIN number on that one. And said to her, "I hope you ain't been waiting long." "Oh, no, not at all," she says. "Oh, brilliant." Gave her a food, said, "It's a bit heavy though, this bag." Anyhow, wished her well and that, and she was real nice and that. And I got back to the van and off I went back again. But that one was paying $19 for 3 miles, just over 3 miles. That was the only reason I took it. Because I don't go into 54th Street for a lot less than that, that's for sure. Because it's just too much of a pain. Because you get up there and there's just they're so busy in there. They get ever so packed in there that their car parking is just not sufficient. And how they resolve that, I really don't know. But maybe move to a bigger spot, I don't know, because they're consistently busy, consistently. And then when they get to-go orders, there's just a rows and rows of cars there. And like I said, it's a pain in the arse to park. Anyway, so I just avoid it. But anyway, yeah, so we did all those tonight. Got to about the quota on it, and went off and picked Jeremy up from his works and took him home to Independence. And then my wife had said previously that she wanted something to eat and she wanted to eat at the market. I told her if it'd been no way on if it'd been Friday or a Saturday night, that's craziness. But she wanted something, so we ended up going back to, I'll just put my thing there. Ended up going back to bloody Lee's Summit after we dropped him off. And I said to her it would be packed. Guess what? I was right. And it was it was far busier than what I had imagined. I don't know how they were coping in there, because normally it's just 2 people in there. So hopefully they did well. But there was an awful lot of people there, and people outside too. A lot of bars and that down that area. So hopefully they did well. They're probably still flipping trying to serve that lot, because it was very busy, very, very busy. So anyway, decided not to go in there. And ended up just going off to Quick Trip on the way home. But as it turned out of there, I'd gone in from 3rd Street end. So we came out at 4th Street and turned up and went over the railway tracks, and went to turn left on Douglas. Well, I did turn left on Douglas, and just as I got to that crossroads, all you could see was like lights flashing. Oh God, what now? And then I turned onto Douglas, and there's just hordes of flipping cop cars. Like, holy shit, what's going on? Don't know what went on, but there was a lot of cop cars. A lot of cop cars. I'm gonna say that it was probably not a good day to be a cop in Lee Summit, because they were busy all night long. All I saw was flipping cops everywhere. But this particular time, it was obviously flipping down to drunks again. Couple of pissheads probably got into a fight about something, I don't know what. But yeah, there was an awful lot of cops there. My wife said, I don't know if we can get through. We'll get through. But anyway, yeah, it was a busy night for the cops for sure, and all the emergency services actually. Don't know what was happening, but it was not a good night for them. Hopefully all of them are okay. Anyway, I think I'll leave it at that. Oh, an update. I'd said on a few videos ago about something else to use whilst you're you're on the road, and it's a quiet time. We're coming up to the summer period now. Things are getting quieter. More drivers are out and about, so it feels like things are getting quieter or getting slower. It's just so many drivers out there it's just too many of them to be taking the amount of orders. Just too many. But anyway, so one of the things I'd recommended was using Pogo. Pogo, you can, like, if you have it on, you can get ads and that on there, and you just make money just doing points. You can see an ad comes up, just hit the X, like you go past Walmart or O'Reilly's or Target or CVS or Walgreens or Dollar General, Dollar Tree as well, and somewhere else. Oh, Quick Trip sometimes, but other places too. Sprouts was another one. Anyway, so every time you go past one of those, well, nearly every time you go past one of those, it will trigger something in your phone, and you'll just click on it, click on the X. I mean, you can look at the ad if you really want, but I don't. I just click on the X and hit the close button, and then it puts points in your thing, in your account, and all those points build up to money. But what I'd said before was that I'd every time I've cashed out on it, I've put it in a PayPal account. Well, I cashed out on it yesterday, or tried. I just wanted to cash out for it for some reason or other. I just wanted to fill up my PayPal account. And I found that you can't put it in the PayPal anymore. They want you to put it on a virtual card or a bunch of, or you can donate it to charity, or put it on a gift card of some sort. I still haven't decided, but it weren't a lot of money, but I just wanted to put it in my PayPal account. But there you go. I did close out my, or put my upside money in my PayPal though. So you can do that. Upside is another thing that I need to tell you all about, if you don't already know. Or maybe I already did. But maybe that needs a separate video. Also, I did a short video tonight, or last night, excuse me. We were sat in the car park at IHOP. Directly across the road is Taco Bell. Or Taco Hell. And all we could see was just cars in the drive-through. We could see cars one side of the flip, lots of brake lights and tail lights, lining up to go into the building, but there was only one car at a time coming through there from the other side to the window, and they were slow, so slow. So I'm going to presume that they didn't have a lot of staff in there, or they were new staff and didn't know what they were doing. But that place is consistently slow, and it's gotten worse. Absolute bad, so bad. The word fast food, well, fast has definitely gotten lost in that place. And must have been 3 or 4 weeks ago we'd gone there to pick up, and it was somewhat quick, and the bloke was boasting how they were the only ones that had that were able to stay open because they had enough staff. Well, the next night they fell flat on their face, because that did not happen after that. And it's been absolute crap there. So if you ever get an order from offer from Taco Bell on 291 in Lee Summit, do yourself a favour and drive past there first, because, or make sure you drive past there a few times, because it's not the best one. There's 5 flipping Taco Bells in Lee Summit area. It's bloody crazy. Bloody crazy. But the best one really to go to, what we found, is the one on Blue Parkway. They're normally pretty consistent. But the others, oh. Anyway, I think I'll leave it at that. So I'll be back out today. I'm going to be out earlier today because, well, I want to go to the new coffee shop that's opening, and because they got free t-shirts and I need some more t-shirts. You have to buy a drink though, which probably I'll need a drink anyway. Always freaking needing a drink. But anyway, like I said, I'll leave it at that. And if anyone's got any questions or whatever, feel free to leave them below. And I think it's going to be a little bit warmer today. Still 52 now. It's got a bit chilly today. The wet helped with that, thankfully. You can put layers on when it's flipping a bit chillier out. There's only so many I can take off when it's flipping hot without people laughing at me. Or for me being arrested, one or the other. Alright, anyway, thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll be back on at some stage tomorrow or Sunday. You'll get this video, or the next video. Alright, thanks for watching. Cheers. Ta-da.